What's going on, guys? So if y'all saw the last video, you'll know that I ran into some technical difficulties with the Crossmember that I ordered because it is for a four-wheel drive frame, and this is a two-wheel drive, but you also can't order a Crossmember for a two-wheel drive because it uses the two-wheel drive A-arm bulkhead assembly as part of its Crossmember. So I'm gonna have to customize some stuff, and decided to call in the big guns, and my dad's over here, and we are going to modify this CFM Industries four-wheel drive Crossmember and try to make it work. I'd like to get this thing test fit so that I can powder coat it before I install it in the frame. So if y'all want to follow along, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see what we can do with this. I just got done wallering around under the truck trying to trace out what some of these hard steel lines are, and most of them are just smog emission crap, so we're getting those out of the way. And it is freezing on that concrete floor under there.
Yeah, there's a creeper out there.
Well, that's besides the point. After a lot of grinding and cutting, we have managed to at least get this thing remotely close to fitting. It's actually looking pretty dang good. Hopefully, I want to do much more grinding, but it's still hitting in a couple little spots up in the front here on both sides, but that's not bad because when I first started this morning, this wouldn't remotely fit. Well, last night it wouldn't remotely fit. We've slowly been massaging it into place.
I didn't earn them coals, that metal got hot.
That's how you're supposed to light a fire, but
Easy way to light a fire.
apparently last night me and Trenton opened the propane valve too fast and had the safety mechanism engaged, so that's why the torch wouldn't burn hot.
I'll show you the secret, though. It's really easy.
Yeah.
Let me show you how to do this. So it's closed. I'm gonna bleed it down.
Getting a little propane one-on-one with Jordan here.
So, just gonna do it, just ever so slightly. Listen. So slightly.
It's about the...
You didn't even hear it, did you?
Oh, yeah. You gotta listen. You gotta have the right ear, apparently.
Well, what you could do, Michael, when you open it, just crack this ever so slightly. And then crack this ever so slightly, where you can hear it, and it'll burn like a bitch.
Jordan informs me that this is knowledge that every master driller should know. But I've got buddies that claim that a master driller only uses charcoal, so...
I've got one of those.
Oof. I don't know.
I've got a charcoal drill. Oh, Weber. Oh, there you go. I'd like to thank Weber.
Oh, yeah. Weber, if you're listening for any reason, Jordan wants to be sponsored.
Master deal. Name it. I'll
There we go.
More wood. More wood. Have wood.
Having plenty of wood is always a good thing. So they say.
I would not know that.
Well, Jordan just left, so it is just me now. So I suppose I should actually do a little work other than making a fire, but I'm still kind of thawing out. It's kind of chilly in here, but everything is pretty good and lined up. I'm going to take a few measurements. I took some measurements earlier. I didn't video because my battery was dying on the camera, but I took measurements from the front Crossmember. And I did this fine drawing here. And to the center of the motor mounts. And we were working on getting this pretty close. But I think I said earlier that I've got a lot of play in all of this. And we even slotted some holes on this frame that actually worked out better. So, but these motor mounts have 2 inches of forward adjustment and a 1/2 inch of backward adjustment. We're pretty good. I think it's sitting about a 1/2 inch back, the center of the motor mounts right now, from what the original motor mounts were sitting. But that is not a huge deal because of the reason I just said. And this honestly just kind of worked out a little better based on some holes that already were in the frame. Kind of saved me a little bit of extra drilling, and that's where we're at. So I am going to get on that. All right, I am officially done with the grinder. I hope. We have plenty of clearance now, right here, right there, on these tabs under here that I had to bend. Where else? On these back sides. I had to do a lot of cutting and grinding just to get these to fit. But now we got to drill the rest of the holes, but I want to make sure that it's going to be close to fitting the motor at least. So, like I said, a lot of play, but don't want to take that play for granted. Never hurts to measure. Like I always say, measure once, cut twice. So... Okay, I gave up on the other way I was mounting these and decided that this would be the best way to mount the new L86 into this truck. I think it'll work. Well, maybe. Okay, that's actually just how I'm going to transfer these holes to the other side, because I got to drill holes over here, so... Figured, well, I'll just mount them upside down, mark it, and I'll drill it out that way. I think it should work okay. So we'll just get to it. I don't want to claim victory just yet, because even though everything is measuring out, lining up pretty good right now, you know, you just never know when you actually go to set the motor. But right now, this seems pretty damn close. I'm telling you. And I've already got these top 2 bolts drilled out. We've got this bolt here drilled and slotted, and that one over there. So there's 2 bolts on the bottom, and as you can see here, I'm gonna have to come up with a spacer, about a 1/2 inch spacer, and I'm gonna have to re-weld right there where I bent it down. And honestly, I could probably bend that back up, because in the beginning I thought that was my big hang up, but really the hang up was not this. It was a lot of that inner bracketry or metal. But I'll bend that up, re-weld it, and we'll drill holes for that. I feel like claiming victory at this point. I hope the motor install goes well, since I struggled with this. I say I've struggled. I've literally spent less than a day on it, but I was pretty frustrated last night though when it wouldn't fit. I kind of wanted to just take it home. I did take it home. I took all this shit home and damn near tried to figure out how to send it all back, and finally calmed myself down and decided to sleep on it and come back out here today. Actually, I woke up this morning, thought I had a pretty good plan, and me and Dad come out here today and really just drove it home. I think it's gonna work out. Y'all follow along. I am calling it a day though. I will finish this up sometime, maybe on video, maybe not, but y'all take it easy.